Welcome back to the show. The Theater Guild is presenting I Am Me First, real people telling real stories. And here to tell us about all the details, we welcome Barbara Torino and Jeff Weisberg. Hello.
Hi, Bree. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you back. Welcome to the show. I Am Me First. Barbara, how did this evolve? How did this come about?
Well, it's been a long process, probably about 10 years now. 10 years ago, I've been acting for many, many years, and I was having some trouble getting into my character. I had to do a scream and a cry, and that's difficult for me. So I worked with a friend on tapping into my vulnerability so that I can do that. And he had me do an exercise where I wrote the story of Barbara, and it was an amazing exercise, and I was able to cry, and in that raw place, I wrote a story.
So take us a little bit deeper into this. At what age did he have you go all the way back to?
Well, it wasn't a particular age. It was just talk about yourself. And when I wrote it, I didn't even, it was like automatic writing almost. I didn't even know what I was writing until I read it. And I said, wow, this is me. I said, oh, okay, maybe this is a good title. And it worked. It was cathartic. It was almost life-changing. And so I started to do the exercise with friends of mine who were in a bad place or had something to tell or had an experience, good or bad, and they needed to speak about it. And it was so cathartic and life-changing that it morphed into, I began working with groups of people, and they would write their story, and then we would have a presentation, and they would all get to tell their story. And it's been amazing for the participants and the audience.
Very therapeutic, I would imagine.
Amazingly therapeutic, yes.
Yeah, because you want to get that stuff out.
Yeah.
Right? And is it most of it a bad memory or happy memories in between?
It doesn't, they're both. It should be something that has impacted your life and has changed you in some way. And the telling of it is what is the magic. Yeah.
So the telling of it, let's dive deep into this. Is this now what the play is all about?
Yes.
So every person that writes it is going to tell it.
Yes, we have 10 people.
And act it.
Not act it.
Not act it.
Who will tell their story. 10 of us. Jeff is one of them.
Yes.
And Jeff, we just talked about this. You have your own stories, right?
Oh yes, I have my own stories. I've been doing creative writing classes for about 6 or 7 years. So I have quite a few stories, memoir type pieces to pull from. And I actually used one of those stories for this particular presentation. So my particular story is actually humorous. And it's about something that happened between my brother and I when we were 4 and 6 years old. And I think it's a heartfelt story, but it's, I went with humor as opposed to some of the heaviest stories that I might have told. Yeah.
It's amazing how vulnerable these people who tell these stories are, that they're willing to talk about all kinds of things in front of a room full of strangers. And
is that because when you're comfortable in that situation because you sort of have this knowing nobody's life is perfect. You know, we've all had ups and downs. And it sort of creates this, you're vulnerable, yes, but you're also highly supported because people understand, they've lived it, they know it, right?
Yeah, a lot of the stories have universal appeal. And I think that's part of the, one of the great things about the show, and I think it's something that people will really enjoy about the show because the stories appeal to most people, as you've said.
A wide
Yeah,
range.
they're very relatable.
Yeah. And we do a workshop, so we have 4 weeks to prepare. So people write a first draft, and then they'll read it to the other participants, and we'll give them feedback. And then with my acting background, I'll give them some hints as to make the story, to perform it, to make it more interesting. And so we work together as a team, and that in itself is, like you say, supportive and wonderful for the participants. And it's safe. It's a safe space.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, we've gotten wonderful comments from people who have done it and people who have seen it. This is actually the 4th year that Theater Guild is presenting IME First.
It's a 4th year.
It's a 4th year, yes. We even did it during COVID over Zoom. So,
Why not?
yeah,
I think that's great.
yeah. So we just keep going, and some people come back again with a new story, and then we get a lot of new people who come in. So it's working.
Oh, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. So the event takes place Thursday, a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
May 15th at Clubhouse 5. Doors open 6:30, show at 7. Bring your own everything. Talk to us about the Theater Guild membership.
Well, Theater Guild's been around a long time, and we've got a very diverse group, talented group of people, and they do all kinds of things. They will do something almost every month. A couple of months were dark, but otherwise they'll do either a little show or a reading or something interesting each month. So being a Theater Guild member provides you with a lot of opportunity here in the village.
A lot of personal growth, too.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of work too.
A lot of work.
It turns out you go to a class and there's the class time or the theater time,
Yes.
which might be an hour and a half or 2 hours, and you might rehearse. But then you have to go back home and rehearse as well, and that could be a lot more hours than what you actually spend in the class.
Great
But
way
it's
to
fun.
Spend retirement.
That's right.
Exactly. All right. Well, come back next month and let me know how it went. Sounds fabulous.
Thank you.
Sounds
Thank
great.
you.
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back with a preview of this weekend's movie after the break. Stay with us.